I'm just setting up my other doodad thingy here. So that I have an account of the chat and what will be happening in there. Yes. Now there will be a little bit of a delay for when I'm speaking to when I actually get the messages on chat, just so you know. Hello, darling. So I guess we'll see who shows up, who's all in the room, and let us know where you're from. And if it's just my hosts, well, hey to all y'all. Cheers. Got myself a fruity old drink here. Hello, Felina. How you doing? So I'm doing things a little differently. I'm going to be channeling through squeals. Different way of channeling, but that's how I'm going to be channeling. So I'm doing pretty good. Can't complain, actually. So when you have a question, you can go ahead and hit the money button and yeah, pay a $5 amount, and that's the minimum. If you would like to give more than that, then that's cool. If somebody in the room would like reading and they can't afford it, you want to go ahead and give them a donate a reading, just make sure you put in your description who it's for. Yeah. So how is he feeling about you? Huh? So has there been a flat line between you and Keem lately? Because that's what I'm getting. Something's flat line. It's like you guys go through I don't know. I could see why it'd be confusing. Because I'm getting a flat line and then it's like a heartbeat. And then nope. Then there's a heartbeat. It's like there's no communication, but then it's like there's a heartbeat. Something comes in and there's like a heartbeat. It's like as soon as you think about him, or whether you blocked him or not, even being angry at him, if you have a moment of anger, you're like, dang. Hi, Audrey, welcome. So there's that. So how does he feel about it? He feels like you're all over. Well, I don't know. If this is how he feels about you, I think he's all over the map. I know I myself have been through the whole games scenario in every area of my life, and it really takes a lot of time to get yourself out of that 5 of Pentacles energy, which the games leave you in, to move towards victory. But it's about taking a higher perspective look at things. So if there's any, anybody that's dealing with these energies of the up and down and back and forth in the games, I honestly want to say, I don't know for all of this, won't be for everybody, but it's not about throwing me out with bathwater. I think it's also a lot of bringing the inner child in from out in the cold. Everybody, tonight we have Audrey helping host, keeping an eye on the negative nasties. We have Sarah 7 from 7 Sacred Sisters joining us, and they're here to do their fancy schmancy thing, whatever that is. I'm just going to channel for those who are just showing up. I'm not using cards to channel tonight. I'm using scribbling effects. So how does he really feel about you? I don't even think he knows exactly how he really feels about you. I think he knows in his heart space that there's something, but it's almost like if he tries to put a finger on it, it moves on him. So perhaps he's looking at your energy going, okay, this is what I think's happening, and then something changes and he's not sure how to switch with the energy. So therefore, it's like you two are doing mirroring energy. Question is, absolute question is, why would that be? The divine brings you into concert with other people to learn from them and that sort of thing. So, see, King of Wands. Sarah pulled King of Wands. What's that tell you? King of Wands is somebody who very well could be non-committal and is focused on building the next adventure financially. Perhaps they do have feelings for you, but they might look more committed to their creative pursuits, and you might take that as them playing you. You see, the fact that he's showing up as a king is a beautiful thing, but I can't honestly say that he would be in the energy of maybe settling down and, creating the future forward you perhaps might want, whatever that is. Yeah, so I donned myself with a beautiful new haircut. It's so nice. I haven't had a headache since I got it cut, which is amazing. I've had many other headaches in my life, but not a neck headache from hair, so that's a score and a bonus. Yeah. King of Wands, Seven of Swords. Lying, cheating, and stealing. Question is, whose energy is whose? She blocked him because that's what she thinks happening. That's interesting. I'm still getting at times there's a heartbeat there. Hi, Lisa from Utah. Thank you, Sarah. Seven Sacred Sisters. You should come in as Sarah 7. So, hi, Halo from Utah. Privilege. Hi, Abby. What is your question? Well, thank you. I appreciate you being here. That makes me feel very nice. Thank you. Thank you. So tonight, just for all those who are coming in, I'm going to be channeling through my scribbling tactics and techniques. So there's a lot of energy going on. Let's talk about this right now. I know that massive change is coming, and I want to ask you, can you embrace the massive change? Can you embrace the massive change and understand that it all needs to change? And take it in the energy of still honoring your heart, but allowing the divine to take care of the jurisdictional work. If anyone doesn't understand that and needs further explanation, let me know. Abby H, can you tell me please about my next serious love relationship? I want to ask you how long you've been waiting, Abby, because I get a sense of time and energy of wait going on here. There's something about waiting for Abby. Yeah, 3 years. I knew you'd been waiting. So you feel that you shouldn't put in the work to find it, but waiting perhaps? What work have you been putting into finding love, or have you just thinking that it will fall on your footstep when it's absolutely... There's February of radical change, radical forgiveness, radical trust that the divine has you at every step of the way. And a lot of times, I want to say God helps those who help themselves. Well, there's so many things you can do. There's online dating sites at the wazoo. People say, I don't want that. That's online dating. Are you kidding me? Yeah. So I think there's a certain energy of you need to die to the way that relationships would show up in your life previously, and you liked somebody. I think you need to go out and take control of that situation. You can put a profile on dating sites. You can just put it on there, not even to meet the next wonderful person, but just to go and talk to people and get a new feel. It'll bring in new energy into your life. It'll bring new bounty into your life, all of these sorts of things. But there's something you need to do about putting an absolute end, and putting in the way that you have put in the work to getting a relationship thus far. And there's something about casting a wider net. Jesus said, I know I'm going to use a lot of Bible stuff, but my Akashic records right now are coming up big and strong with the things about divine and all of that sort of thing. Oh, that's a good one. 7 Sacred Sisters. That's a really good one. Mm-hmm. Are there some health issues? I don't even know if it's body per se, but are there some mental health issues or health issues, Abby, that you might be concerned about? Yeah. So it's a change in how you make movement forward. And it's gonna actually, like, you've really got to challenge yourself. Understand that you got to step into the competition now. Become the competition. Compete out the wazoo, girl. Go get your next big relationship. Go get him, Tiger. You got this. Go get him. All right, who is next? Lisa Stewart. Lisa, did you have a question, my dear? So there's something tying you a little bit. Hey, Abby. Feeling tied. Yeah. Tied to things you can't necessarily let go of, and will someone else be able to love you with all of that going on? Will somebody be able to come into your scenario and love you with all of that going on? Will they? It's a good question. I think that's a big fear. I know of somebody here who, in my world, takes care of somebody, a parent, and I care immensely. I don't even require him to change part of his life or whichever. But I want to say, when you get into circumstances, very possibly, that I think perhaps there's been a little bit of an excuse about, or not even excuse, but fear, absolute fear about how your parent or somebody will respond to that person coming into your life. Okay, I'm going to move on now. Yeah, exactly. Okay, we had Lisa beforehand. And does you have a question, or do you just want to give? I'm going to move on to. I'm going to move on to Bugaboo. I've been working on manifesting a new career for 4+ years. No leads yet. Seems I'm lacking spiritual guidance and support. Huh. Well, that's a big, long scenario there, I'd say. If that's the case and you've been working on it for 4+ years, we need to have a conversation about what you've been doing, because it's like, oh, I'll get to you shortly, Lisa, what you've been doing, because it's getting in the energy of like you are stuck in like a spin cycle. There's something different needs to be done in order to get out of the spin cycle in your life, where work is concerned, career, even what it is you manifest. It's interesting because I feel the energy of what I feel for you is the high priestess energy. So I want to say that it's almost like you're waiting for your spiritual, oh, I was going to say prowess, but it's not prowess, it's confidence, your spiritual confidence. There's something about confidence in Bugaboo's situation that's leading you to an energy of, are you waiting for the coincidence? There's something about a coincidence. Is this actually a coincidence, or is this a real thing? Bugaboo, you need to move mountains, my friend. The steps you've been taking, maybe you walked away from. Why am I getting, I just saw the judgment card in my you're making are keeping you a little on the back side of the beauty coming forward. No, it doesn't make you weak, Lisa. Bugaboo, if you would like further communication about that, talk to me about it further. I do personal growth sessions. Let me know, email me, please. Yeah, it's a hard thing to get into. What is it you do for work? What are you trying to manifest for yourself? Like, we need to have a conversation that's a big conversation here. And I would like to help you, but I need you to email me so I can set up a time that we can talk outside the room here, because it needs to be a back and forth, quickly communication. And unfortunately, there's about a 7-second lag between what I say and being recorded than when it comes to you guys and getting to your information. Genevieve is next, darling Genevieve. Thank you for showing up and coming to join us. Everyone say hi to Seven Sacred Sisters. Sarah, that's her YouTube channel. You can go ahead and click on that and take you right to her. She's just got some new ones up. You're welcome. So guidinghalo@gmail.com, and we'll set up a time to chat, okay? Yeah, that's awesome. All right, so next up was my Genevieve. Hello, Genevieve. Everybody say hi to Sarah. Sarah's in the house. Pulling cards behind the scenes, doing the work and the chit-chatting, and I'm channeling tonight with scribbles. Woot woot. All right. So Miss Genevieve needs to give us a. I'll get to you shortly, Miss Busy. I'm going down. What happened with your cancer? I'm saying that that's actually a person. Audrey's having a hard time with that river. So, yeah, okay, I'm just wanting to clarify. So, what with your cancer? Well, I think he's in between. I just had this conversation with Sarah before we showed up here, how cancers represent the crab, and they never move straight forward at something. It's always sideways. Crabs always go sideways in a zigzag direction. I would say at some point in time, he zigs your way and then zags another, and then zigs your way and then zags another. Will he be back? If you're, yeah. So I feel like there's a need to, wow, look at that. What happened with your cancer? The question was, what happened with your cancer? And you got the 10 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. So I think he's got a new offer. If he's vanished, he's got a new offer. Well, with what you said there, he's got a new offer, or he's focusing on his money or something, new money opportunity, which is taking his focus away from you. But I don't know any Cancer man that goes silent completely. I don't. They like no more than 2 days. If they have viewed you in any way, shape, or form as their home, if they have viewed you, they do not go for long without talking. So if he's gone for that long without talking, he's walked away. Yeah. What happened to him? Yeah, well, that's a long time. 2 years now. Yep. So how shall we move on? What happened with your Cancer man? I want to ask you, what happened with him that's kept you tied for years? Or is it you that thought he was home? Yours was Cancer, Leo cusp. You don't know. Well, he got a new offer. 10 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. I don't know if it's money, another person, another whatever, but he got a new offer. Actually, I want to challenge you. You are the best you've ever had. And as soon as you change your words and adopt that information for your heart and your soul, then you will, even though there's cold, you feel like perhaps he took a logical approach and just left everybody out in the cold, left the whole situation, the whole scenario. King of Wands reversed. 5 of Pentacles. I want to sit there and say that your Cancer person very well may have had a fallout financially with something he was trying to create, or something to do with his value and his worth. He didn't feel like he could measure. I was for Lisa's question, family legacy. Some people that deal with family legacy or are trying to build it or shall receive it. Someone passes away, someone gets an inheritance, someone this, someone that. They kind of like vanish. Hey, you guys, could Sarah says that I'm freezing to a certain extent. Can you let me know if I'm freezing as well? I'd appreciate that. Anybody who has seen me freezing? Okay, here I am. I just switched off of internet, so I should be streaming on my phone. Now, you guys, look at that. Now the information's coming in. Is it working better now? I'm good now? Awesome sauce. Yeah, I have crappy internet. I really need to talk to my landlady about that. Anyways, so what else was I gonna say? Where was I? I was with Genevieve still. Yeah. A lot of people that end up or even know that they're gonna get a family inheritance or something will let a person go so that they don't end up getting that part or having to put money towards. And they may be with you all the way up until they get that money, but then they will go, oh, hey, wait, I don't need that person now. So you have to ask yourself a question. Did you feed their ego, or were you a tie over thing? They're putting you on the back burner until this thing happened or until this better thing came along? There's something really important to ask yourself about that. And I want to say, I just felt in my chest, it's kind of like it's been how you're feeling. There's something to do, Genevieve, with you're wondering if you were good enough for him. That's what I'm getting. And in you're wondering if you were good enough, what are they going to do? They're going to wonder if you're good enough. You see? That's what we manifest. That's why we've got to be very careful about what we think. All right, so next person up was I didn't do Lisa yet. Let's do Lisa next. All right, Lisa. I know you've said a few things in there, but can you type all in one section? Which it is you would like to know for me? That would be awesome. Awesome. You're welcome. We need to do Lisa first because Lisa got bumped because she didn't answer right away, and it's because my whole chat thing was going crazy. So this time I shall wait for Lisa. Darling Lisa. Lisa, Lisa, wherefore art thou? There still very well could be a whole 7-second delay. It's hard to say. Yeah, I think she put a few things in there or something about family and whichever. I'm not sure. Anyway. There she is. I can't seem to get my ex out of my head. Isn't that just like them? Do you ever wonder why it is, Lisa, that they don't just are exhausted all day long from running through your brain? Is he an air sign by chance? I'm telling you, that's airy energy right there. His family members lived with us for 20 years, had a lot to do with it, I think. Oh, I know so. I know so. You do not have family members live with you and not have a lot of whole amounts of fuckery going on there. True that. I grew up that way as a child. Oh, I love you too. That's so sweet. Aw. Been there. Whole lot of fuckery going on with that. I'm just saying. So, thank you, Rebecca. That's so nice. So I just want to let you know that there's something to do with the energy of, is it a mother figure that was causing issues? Should he listen to his mom or should he listen to you? Should he adopt the family values or should he listen to you and follow his heart? So there was this energy of, oh, I was going to say entanglement, but it's actually strangulation. It's like strangled your passionate connection. That's what I'm getting at. That whole energy, it strangled you both. Hey. Your Virgo sun, Sagittarius, he's Cancer, Leo. Yeah, well, there's that family thing, hey. Oh, I'm so glad you appreciated them, Rebecca. Thank you. Tonight I'm just channeling regular. His brother and his mother. Yeah, I knew there was like something, there was conflict in the mental mind, between the mind and the heart as to how to move forward, and no one was actually speaking their truth. And when you can't speak your truth, you end up feeling like you're cut in half. But the Five of Swords, you have to remember, in that conflict, that competition for who matters most, I think, oh, that's what it was. Competition for who matters most. In the circumstance, I am your woman. I should matter most. Yes, but I have a legacy with these people. They're my family. They've been here. I'm here because they were here. So what was the value? What meant more? It's like justice, right? The scales of justice. It was off balance and it needed to end. That's what I'm getting there. So the reason you can't get this X out of your head is because there's some sort of, what I've just told you has not been fully learned. It's been learned here, but it's not sunk into the seed of your soul. And this is something that your Akashic Records wants. It wants to learn this so that it can sink in and it doesn't have to go through this again. So when you learn this lesson and let it sink in, that's when the cycle stops. The Akashic Records are within you. And you have the upload and the understanding about speaking your truth. That there's got to be something around you or something that you're dealing with right now where there's a conflict similar in nature, maybe not with family or whichever, but similar in nature that is bringing this all back for you. It's like a trigger. There's a trigger energy for you right now, and the divine is triggering you. It's like, we're not going to send you through a relationship and all that sort of shit. We're not going to do that. But we are going to bring a trigger in so that you revisit it. That's what's going on right now. It doesn't mean you need to get back together with your ex. It doesn't mean you got to do this. It doesn't mean any of that. The Judgment card is about energy welling up within you. It's like the Akashic Records, things that you'd forgotten, your soul welling up within you and saying, hey, remember this thing that you haven't quite finished learning yet? The divine is wanting you to attach to it. They're wanting you to call it home so that they can end that cycle for you for the rest of your days and whatever other lifetimes. And for your children as well. that you have, and their children and their children and their children. You see? All right. Rebecca Smith is next. Rebecca, darling. Rebecca, darling. How beautiful it is. Did everyone bring your favorite drink? I've got a fruit drink here. Yep. Mm-hmm. I can't even. Coffee. Ooh, I love coffee. I love coffee. It's so awesome. I got myself a new sweater. Y'all like my new sweater? It's so pretty. It's got a poofy sleeve and everything. Isn't that pretty? I like it. Yeah, it's comfy. Rebecca equals 10 of cups. 4 of swords. Very pretty. Thank you. I got it from Stitches up on the north end. Yeah, it was on sale. Half price. It's my kind of sale. I like a sale. Well, there you go. Grab a wine, girly. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Rebecca. So Rebecca has asked us, has Rebecca asked us a question? I don't think she's asked us a question yet. We've got some cards for her, but I don't think she's asked us a question yet. Can we get a different song, really? I Feel Good. Surfing USA just came into my brain. I don't even know how it goes. Let's see. Like Surfing USA. I might get dinged for playing this, but we'll see. Is there a future with Celso? Celso, however you say it. Is there a future with that person? I'm getting inside, outside USA. Inside, outside USA. Are they a traveler by chance? Thank you, Miguel. Rebecca, inside, outside USA, huh? So, Brazilian lover, are you thinking about traveling to go see said person once all restrictions are alleviated? Is that a good way to put it? Yep, that's a good way to put it. Let's listen to some Beach Boys, ladies and gents. I gotta turn up the volume. It doesn't matter. It's okay. We're gonna listen to Surfing USA. The California. He lives in the same city. I want to say that what you really need to do with your Brazilian lover is to surf the waves. Try and lose resistance. Try and move forward in a way that you wouldn't normally do. Inside, outside, USA. Surfing USA. All right. So I think what you really need to do is let go and allow it to flow. Well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. That's why you need to surf the energy, because it's new and it's exciting, and you got to find a really, beautiful way to just flow with what the divine has on the go. Not try and put it in a pretty little box, but just flow. Let it flow. I want to say that there's a lot of trust issues with you. I literally in my head just saw 7 of swords, 5 of swords. I think you're very afraid of being manipulated. Oh, well, thank you. That's so sweet. Knight of Swords and the Seven of Cups. Yeah, I'd say so. I think so too, but I think you really need to let it just flow. The Surfing USA. Yeah, really need to just let it flow. I want to say also, I just had that song come into my mind from Cars, Life is a Highway. Life is a highway. I want to ride it all night long. All right, that's fun. Halo's going back on where I was before, and we're going to find the questions and the answers and, you know, all that shiznit stuff. Oh, I'm losing my mind. It's all good. Gotta lose our minds and get a little cray-cray sometimes, you know? Have some fun. The seriousness doesn't always have to win out. Halo's trying to learn that. True words, huh? So, all right. I think, I can't remember who was next, but I'm getting back there. Slowly, surely, but slowly but surely. That's it. Surfing USA. You're welcome. You're very welcome.
How much you're going to pay for energy next year, next month?
I have to listen to an ad to get into my own video. You know, I just don't understand that. Anyway.
Power and resources to effectively navigate negotiations. What happens to you and your business
there we go. Okay.
Increase by 10, 50, or even
it does. I had some very heavy energy come in. Why are you doing this thing?
If you did transfer the costs, will your customer choose the competitor who keeps?
My face is itchy now. Oh yeah, I totally agree. I had a whole shit show happen. Let me tell you, Audrey, a whole shit show. I can't even, I don't know that there are words to explain the shit show, to be quite frank.
Body per se, but are there some mental health issues?
Okay, I'm just catching up with the live feed. I actually exited out instead of going to the other thingy.
I actually exited out instead of going to the other thingy.
And now I'm getting feedback. There we go. That should work. I think Audrey's leveling up. That's what I'm getting. She's like a well, Audrey's a Virgo, I think, too. And there's something about right now the Ace of Pentacles looking a whole lot like, right, Gemini, looking a whole lot like truth. True that. You're a Virgo as well. Hi, Miguel. And why do I say the Ace of Pentacles looks a whole lot like truth? Because as the divine hands you this beautiful opportunity, it's to take it or not, but there's some sort of truth almost that needs facing in order to take this said opportunity. The problem is that you can't, you know, change somebody who is not willing to change. Things are just coming together. What did I tell you, Audrey? As if by magic, right? Things just come together as if by magic. You wouldn't even have planned it, but you put out that energy a long time ago, and whoosh, the energies come soaring in. There's a victory. The thing is, though, with that victory, the shift, it's mid-cycle, it's fives where you have felt left out. there will be something will happen as a victory, and you'll wonder where the rest of the picture is. So things are falling into place, but then there's still this. Oh, my nose gets so itchy when I channel. Yeah. Oh, they're always listening. I think, Audrey, you're listening. I think you've come into a new way of listening. It's like listening and not embodying fear anymore. And that's what I did. I listened to the voice in my head that said, do this, and I did it regardless of what the outcome was. And I had a huge opportunity. I have a huge opportunity now in order to move something forward in a way I would not necessarily have done before. Everybody, thank Sarah for her hard work in the room pulling cards for you while I sit here and channel information. The angel feathers, have I found my soulmate? Mr. McGill. Mr. McGill, if you would like your questions answered, my friend, you need to go ahead and put a donation if you have already. Please go ahead and let me know. I don't see it there. Sarah has new videos up for anyone who's interested and hasn't seen them yet. I highly suggest you go take a look. Not only are they really poignant, but they are absolutely on point. At least for this person. You're welcome. Audrey, thank you. You're so sweet. Appreciate that. So is there a deeper question Audrey would like to have answered for herself? You're welcome. Is there a deeper question you would like to have answered for yourself? I almost feel like Audrey's afraid if she sits there and tells more that it won't work. Sarah, your sister. Yeah. It's almost like if she speaks it out of her soul, then it takes away some of its power. That's what I'm getting for Audrey. I think it's whatever's going on, it's almost, Audrey, like you need to have a keep it under wraps type of energy. I mean, I get it. Absolutely. It's going to help you put down the burdens. I don't think you see that just yet, but things are, like you said, moving forward nicely. Yeah. Do you feel like your sister's getting in the way? It's okay, no problem. We're waiting on you. I think Sarah and I can, her spirit is always there. So what you're telling me is your sister has passed, is what you're telling me. Watching over you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. How do I feel? I already knew this, but I'd forgotten it. So this makes sense now, Audrey, because I was feeling terribly cold. That's why I had to put a sweater on, even though the heat's up in the house and all. So, yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. It was like last March or April. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was getting cold earlier today, and I went, oh, well, here we go again. Yeah, Sarah always feels it too. It's cold. All of a sudden it gets really damn cold. Yeah. I go and sit under my heated blanket and I still, why, yeah. Audrey, did she do something with her hands creative? Like art or something? I think Sarah might be feeling something to do with the hands, especially cold, as a message towards what she did. Thank you, Miguel. She did crafts. She passed from cancer. Was that correct? Or was she ill in another way? Or she left suddenly? Yeah, that's what I thought. I think she like got somewhat better, and then it all took a nosedive. That's what I'm getting. She got somewhat better and it all took a nosedive. Yeah. And I think she passed when people actually didn't expect her to. So even though they knew she wasn't well, it just, none of it made any sense to anybody. Because I'm seeing hands. Oh, I'm seeing hands and I'm seeing a dove flying up, like, whew, vanished. Did your mom have short hair? Who had short hair? I got someone here with short hair. They're showing me short hair. Woman. Okay. It's your mom. Mom. Okay. So were you and your mom very close? I want to ask because she's there you go. I knew something about the hands. I knew it had to be someone there. Something about the hands. When the hands get really, really cold, or the feet get really, really cold. Yep. She wants to acknowledge the fact that even though you guys were very, very close, there was something in some sort of way, like maybe she didn't feel like she could give to you. She wanted to give you more. She felt like at the time she was lacking, even though you were very close. I can hear you saying, Mom, it's okay. Like, you don't have to this and you don't have to that. But it's almost like she would give you everything under the stars if she could have. Everything under the stars. Yeah, you can when I'm done with what's her beak. Sorry, I always say that. What's her beak? Audrey, there you go. So yeah, it's like she's letting me know and coming through that there was that lack energy from her, and that's why you're having this new opportunity and having to wait for things to come into being. You've been waiting for quite some time. It's like year and a half, 2 years, 3 even, waiting for something to come into being and putting your energy out there. And it's to break a cycle of family, lineage, something that has to do with people not feeling they're good enough. If it was to come to you like that and it would just create this way, there'd be a soul lesson and there would be no break or no healing in that break with the family legacy. Yeah, and it needs to be fair and just. It needs to absolutely be fair and just. It's like there is so much. It's like what you were manifesting. I told you this before too. It's all coming back to me. It's like, so it's something you need to do that you're passionate about. Absolutely. There's been a very convoluted way of getting there. It's like I manifest, and it's like you were grasping at straws and you'd feel the straws, you'd feel the end of it and go, oh, maybe that's it. And it would like vanish. And it's almost like a 2 steps forward, 10 back type deal. Well, now I know why she felt like she could always do better for you, because she's ruled by Neptune. And in ruled by Neptune, I don't know if a lot of them feel like they are incredibly good enough for the mission. Their ideas of what bounty and beauty is like way up here, and not even realizing that their bounty and their beauty that they have right in front of them is so far reaching. When they come into that understanding, that's when they find peace. So I want to ask you, Audrey, do you know where Pisces is in your chart? You see, this is why we need to talk, girl. We'll get there soon enough. Neptune in your 6th house. Well, look at that. I have something here. It says work and health. So you sit there with the energy of, oh, I'm just thinking fancifully. I'm going to be work on my health and yeah, hermit. Absolutely. I'm thinking fancifully. I just need to get clarity. I need to this. I need to that. 3 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. It's kind of like, I don't know if I'm really happy. Did your parents split up, Audrey? Or is there a financial crisis between your parents, family lineage? Something about that? Was it energetically or financially or all the above that she didn't feel she gave enough to you? Also, there's somebody in the room. I don't know if this is for Audrey or not, but I'm getting pink chiffon. Yeah. And that, I think that came as a surprise too for a lot of people. Wow. Wow. Well, I'm telling you, Saturn return's a big deal. Yeah. Audrey, how long you been watching and being on my channel now? I think I met you on a live like last February or March. It's almost been a year now. It's our year anniversary. And yeah. Yeah. Well, that's good. I'm glad it was best for her. Audrey, does pink chiffon resonate with you? Something about pink chiffon? Oh, that's a good question, Sarah. She used to make your dresses. Ah, you know why I got that? See, this is channeling for you. I picked up my hair tie I bought same time I bought this, and it doesn't show, but it's more of a peach on camera, but it's a beautiful pink chiffon color, and that's what that reminds me of. Beautiful pink chiffon. It's like the color of a newborn baby. Not chiffon, but pink-ish. Pink chiffon. I'm getting that as her viewing you, not the dresses she made or whichever, but there's something about pink chiffon, like your skin, when you're a baby, it's like, I don't know, there's something about that. I've never seen you, but there's something about your face was so, to her, it was like you were just mesmerizing. As a baby, I want to say she felt like you were just mesmerizing. Like, seriously. That's what I'm getting. Thank you so much, Lori, for that donation. If you have a question, please go ahead and put one there and we'll get to you. I like that. Firehouse. She's Firehouse. Where did it go? So, your dad is still alive, Audrey? And she's wanting me to tell you some important things. This is why we need to talk, and I'm not going to bring them up in the room because they're very personal. Your dad isn't alive. Okay. I don't feel his energy here, but your mom is definitely here. And there's more communication needs to happen, so you and I just need to chit chat. Yeah, sweetie. Awesome. We'll do that for sure. Awesome. Audrey's been working on taking that leap of faith for quite some time, and I think it's got something to do with leaping away from a lineage type scenario, but we'll talk about that personally. I don't like to get into too much detail online with people's, unless you ask that kind of question. That's different. Yeah, she's having an awakening. Absolutely. And as she awakens and as she ascends, then she ends up in the energy of like all of the bounty starts to come to her. You're welcome. No problem. It's the least I can do. Plus, it'd be nice to meet another person in the same city as me. Woo woo. I'm okay with that. Totally and utterly okay with that. Okay. So we had another one next. Her name was Lori Surla. Lori, did you have a question for us, or are you just donating, my friend? Woot woot. Ride the wave. Are you still nursing, Audrey? Wait. Don't breathe. I can't believe you just said that. It's so true. Okay, Lori. You're admin assist, right? Okay, so are you getting headaches, Audrey, or no? It's true. When you have tension or temples pulsing or even pain here or just even tension, it doesn't even feel like a headache. If you have headphones and you put the headphones, the big round ones on that cover your ears, or even just put your hands over your ears like this and create suction, you put them over your ears and then you push them inward. I know it's funny, but if you do this, then you go ahead and you end up creating the balance in the inner ear that needs balancing so that it relieves the pressure. And as you take your hands away, then it actually just, it actually just shifts it. The inner ear builds up pressure as you're awakening, as you're doing all these things. Well, it's good for somebody in the room, I gotta say it, apparently. So anyways, if you put your hands and cup them over or wear headphones, you'll find that the pressure stabilizes. You don't even have to listen to anything, but it stabilizes as you cut out the sound and the pressure on your ears. It stabilizes the balance in the inner ear. It actually also, I believe, in stabilizing the balance in the inner ear. Whew, I just felt a wave as I did that. Okay, Sarah, remember earlier today you said, have you come into a new gift? I believe I have. I've come into the new gift of sending energy through my hands. Like I can actually feel it leave and feel it come into my hands now. Whereas before I would, well, that's interesting. So why I say that is because I went like this and I felt it. I literally felt it cross my face. So this energy is going to help put all of your chakras in balance. Okay, I'll get to you there shortly, Lori. All right. Your daughter and you had a tiff. You're wondering when you'll get past that. Yep. You had vertigo. There you go. So it really helps. Are you out of here now, Audrey? You leaving me? Fine, be that way. Alrighty. That's a beautiful thing when you can find a group to be a part of and heal, isn't it? Let's go to the next question. Oh, we were on Lori, right? Okay. I'm losing my train of thought looking at the thing here. Your daughter and you. So I have the letters KLE. KLE. Do those mean anything to you, Lori? Frustrating thing this is. Lori, how long have you and your daughter been on the outs? I think, Rebecca, it's like an energy of you all of a sudden don't feel quite so alone. And in the not feeling quite so alone and going through turmoil and tumultuousness, then you start to release some of the guilt we hold on and holding ourselves so accountable. And so we feel so lacking if we've not reached a certain way to go forward, a certain way of something, and we sit there and we will beat ourselves up relentlessly. It's like the energy of, we didn't think we'd enjoy listening to other people's problems, but the thing is it takes us out of our body and out of our head and helps us put our head and our mind and our energy towards maybe what someone else is going through. And then when you do that, then you end up putting that energy back to you. It's like recycling. It's like a filter, right? You filter your own energy by focusing on someone else's issue. You see what I'm saying? The Star, 5 of Pentacles, Tower, 8 of Cups, 5 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, the Devil. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. That's pretty much what I was saying. Your own home this year. I want to say, I think you're going to need to walk away from something, and it's going to be an absolute battle to do so. You've been holding back. There's an absolute huge opportunity coming your way. The thing is, like, what are you tied to? There's something you're tied to, Lori, that you don't want to let go of. There's something that's keeping you imprisoned. It's like in your own beingness. It's like there's this cage and someone comes along, maybe even you, and you will put the key in and open the cage and actually go and put yourself in there and then close the cage just to protect yourself, maybe. Perhaps it's the other way around. Perhaps you're already in the cage and you're waiting for someone to come along and absolve you from some kind of feeling of guilt or something and say it's okay, and you're waiting for forgiveness so they'll come unlock the cage and let you out. The problem with that scenario is you are the only one that can unlock that cage, because even if you come out for a time out of that cage of guilt or loathing or frustration or the competitiveness, the fallout with the daughter, the fallout of whatever, Perhaps there's been somebody trying to hold somebody up, someone trying to be the teacher, someone trying to help that person move forward or excel to the next level. And the problem is you can't save somebody if they're not willing to be part of their own rescue mission. You cannot do it. You cannot save anybody unless they are willing to be part of their own rescue mission. The only person that you can save is you. So when will you and your daughter heal this situation? When someone realizes they need to take responsibility for them. I don't know if that's you and I don't know if that's her, but I'm telling you, my nose is itchy when I channel. I'm telling you that somebody needs to step out of this idea of guilt. I didn't progress fast enough for their liking. I didn't do this well enough for my liking, or they didn't this, they didn't that. Let's look at ourselves in a mirror, because when you're pointing a finger at somebody else, if that's being pointed at you, there's 3 pointing back at the other person. Everybody has a part in every circumstance and every situation. Every circumstance and every... I have in the left ear too, ringing in the left ear. You just called it for me, girl. True words, that. I believe that God helps those who help themselves. I also believe that you can help yourself by focusing on others, by looking at what you can give instead of what you can take, even when it's painful to give, because that person has done X, Y, Z. That person has this, even when it's painful to give. That is what selfless portrayal of spirit is. Doing it in spite of the pain. I'm not talking about being a doormat. I'm not talking about all of these things. I'm talking about doing something with no expectation in return. None. Zero expectation. I'm hopping up on my soapbox a little bit. Seems I need to. But there's something about expectation between mother and daughter. It's like the daughter succeeds, the mother wants some glory. This like, I will ride on your coattails. Regardless, the mother succeeds, the daughter wants to follow along and take some glory with that. Why can't you both hold each other up in your own unique beauty and hold each other there? It's like somebody has to come into someone's rescue all the time, and it's exhausting. It's just exhausting. It's like it's like you end up taking energy from each other instead of giving. If you want to heal the situation with your daughter, I want you in any aspect to ask yourself, how can I give in this situation? Not give of money, not give of anything, but how can I give of my heart? How can I give of my heart? You might not be sorry about what happened. You might not be sorry about anything you said, but you can still be sorry for the separation. You can still say, I regret the separation. Or do you regret separation? I'd like to heal it, but how do I do so? How do I heal that? When there's the separation, it's been needed time to grow. I needed time to grow. I needed time to grow. I needed time to feel. I needed time to become the version of me so that our trajectory forward could be on a same wavelength. The thing is when you do that and you have the chance to grow and you come into understanding of self, the other child, the person, whomever you're dealing with, comes into understanding of themselves too. And remember that when they come back to you and when you go back to them, you are completely different people. It's a whole new ballgame. You cannot approach that situation as you used to. All you can do is come with a heart wide open. That's all you can do. And as you go with a heart wide open, it doesn't even have to be, I'm sorry. It's just simply, how can I give? How can I give? Yes. SSS. Symbiosis. It's a mutual dance of energy, healing, and growing. So this time apart has served you incredibly beautifully. It really has. There's been some sort of tie that you both have needed to grow without each other. We can grow with each other for some time, but we also need to grow without people. You know, we need to grow. Our children need to go their way at times, and we need to go our way, you know. But in that growth and in that propelling forward, upward, I want to say, because it's a spiral upward. As your energy goes, it's a spiral upward. It's just like we have the planets here. This is the sun. Okay, let's do this way. This is the sun, since it's yellow. Say this is the planets that go around the sun. This is the planets that go around the sun. Okay, now they all come back into conjunction at one point or another, intersection. When something comes back around and it coincides again, and you look at that energy again from that point of view, it's from a much higher understanding because you have grown and you have learnt. That's why things come back around again, right? 3 of Cups, I can't even. That's why things come back around again. Is so that you can attack them or look at them from a higher perspective and maybe see in a view, well, wait a second, where did maybe I go wrong? Where did maybe I allow this to happen or make this happen out of choice or fear, whatever? Where did I go wrong? And when you come with that energy and learning, where did you go wrong? Then you come with an open heart and you can go and give in love because it takes 2 to tango. It always does. Thank you, Miss Busy. Appreciate that. But it's very true with the planets. This is why I'm saying as our energy grows and as we grow spiritually, it's a spiral upwards. And as you go upward, you will come to that same point back in trajectory, but you are at a much higher elevated view from where you used to handle that. You have new spiritual understanding. You have awakened. You have learned to grow on your own. You have become a new person. You have become a better version of you. In that better version of you, you can go ahead and look at that situation and go, I see what that was about. My question is, if you'd like to heal it, why don't you make that happen? Because you have all the power to make it happen. Or are you afraid you're going to lose you again? It's a good question. I'm not sure, Miss Busy, why I'm amazing, but I'll take it. That's good. That's very good. Does anyone else have a donation? Will any of your investments come in this year? I actually feel next year they will come in. I think there's going to be a lot of massive change for you this year. What is your sign, Lori? When's your birthday? What's your sign? Nine 11. Right. I remember that now. I remember you. I've seen you before. The divine is working behind the scenes on your investments, Lori. I think for this year, you may question the divine in their judgment calls. I think this year you may very well sit there and go, I don't think the divine's working well enough on my behalf. That's really kind of pissing me off. Like, when's it all going to happen? Come on now. Come on now. But there's some sort of shift and change, something they're working on behind the scenes where they can actually bring you to a higher understanding and have those investments come. It's like, what would you do when that investment comes? Because there's something you need to invest it in. They want you to invest it in, but if you're not at a certain level, you might want to invest that in something else or those finances that come your way. And it's very important for your soul growth. There's a certain thing I'm getting that you are supposed to invest the money in when it comes. That's what I'm getting. This is one reason I wanted to stop tarot. Stop pulling tarot cards so much because I relied so much on the tarot. And I know I get the message. My mind is like the divination process now. So, all right, who was next? ES is my current boyfriend, my soulmate. I want to tell you, ES, here's something for your understanding. ES, you are every person that you come across in this lifetime is part of your soul's learning. Therefore, they are your soul mate. Your soul has mated with an experience with them, regardless of who they are. Could be family, could be lover, could be boyfriend, could be sister, could be whoever. Could be the person sitting at the grocery checkout or whatever that you come across, and somehow they make an effect in your life. Is it a forever thing? No. I don't believe anything is a forever thing. Heck, you can go for apparently tonight 50 years of marriage and have something end. These are things that have been talked about in the room. You can go through all of that and then end something after 50 years of marriage. It's kind of like it's for a cycle. Absolutely for a cycle. I'll get to you, Andrea, shortly. It's a cycle, absolutely. But the thing is, your soul is mating with a person in order to learn something. So I want to ask you, what have you learned with this person? Do you think you can learn anything with this person and from this person? And why is there a question involved? Would you like certainty? Because if that's the case, the only person that can give you certainty that you're on the right path for you is you. The path that you choose has to be for a reason. So those are things to think about, okay? Andrea White is next. Andrea White, your love life. Let me just think here. Well, that's beautiful. Then, of course, they're a soulmate. Are they a forever? That's hard to say. It depends on what you choose. And a lot of people think, well, I'm not putting up with karmic crap. But if you've learned a lot from this relationship and you're coming into the energy of healing, becoming a light worker, you're going to be put in toxic shit your whole life. And you're going to be put there to see how well you do, to see what you have learned, to heal something in you. You do not become a light worker or somebody who can grow in that kind of way without being put in toxic shit. I have so many people that say to me, I've been in toxic crap my whole life. It doesn't even matter. If I break up with somebody, the next person comes in is toxic. This is toxic. That is toxic. Actually, I wonder if the toxicity is divinely led. If you're supposed to be a light worker, does that mean you have a smooth sailing life? You can't sit here and share all of this information and speak from a heart-centered place and all of that sort of thing if you don't actually have something to share. And you don't have something to share if you haven't been through the crap. That's just fact. As you share things from your life, as you learn, as you grow, every part of it is part of the journey. We need to look at life as a whole. Life is, say, a circle. Okay? Life is a circle. Look at life as a circle. We might sit on the line and say, well, I want to have this balance. I want to have this balance. I want balance here, balance there, balance everywhere. I want to have that balance. The thing is, what happens when you live your whole life as a circle in balance? What happens? Do you learn anything? Nope. You don't learn a damn single thing until you get off that fence and hop into uncomfortability. That's how it always works. That's how it always works. So, in the movie Eat, Pray, Love, it says, I just feel like I've lost balance. I've stopped meditating. I've stopped this stuff, and I just need to get back in balance again. And Ketut says to her, you know, perhaps you have to understand that to lose balance for love, or lose balance for a passion, or lose balance for whatever is part of living a whole balanced life. It's not one or the other. It's all encompassing. It's all encompassing. Yeah, I know it is. Yep, exactly. Yep. All right. Did I do Ms. Busy? I can't remember if I did Ms. Busy earlier. Because she paid again, I believe. I could be wrong. I've been just channeling away. Holy crap. I really like this channeling thing without the cards. Man, it's bringing a whole lot of stuff up I've learned, and it's making me feel like I have some cause to, you know. Yeah, I did. I'm pretty sure I did. Okay, so that was for Andrea, right? And Erica is next. Erica, darling. You can go ahead and go back and find out what was said. And because I'm not using cards, I won't be able to, because it's just channeled information. So, okay, yeah. Okay, good. You can go back in the live stream, move the red line back, and you'll find it somewhere in there. Yes, appreciate that immensely. I was answering Erica next. Did Erica put her question? Oops. Yeah, keep doing this wrong. You're welcome. Come on. I'll get there, guys. Okay. So, Ms. Busy, what was your question? Maybe that will help me remember if I answered it. Oh. So I wonder if that was joined. They both needed that same message, I want to say. I'll get to you, Erica, shortly. Okay, we're just trying to sort out the Miss Busy situation. Oh, you're Leo and your grandma. Right. Okay. So you're with a Leo person now, or you care about a Leo person now, and your grandma is alive or passed? All right, she's going to check. Well, let's move on to... That's true, you know. That's true. When you're talented in music, you're really able to open your throat chakra, and especially if you sing. Also, the channeled messages through your not your solar plexus, your sacral chakra. It helps root and ground you. That's a beautiful way, really, to get grounded in this airy energy, is to play music, to dance, to have fun, to get excited, to just shut off all the energy. Well, your Leo proposed to you. You're with him now? You're not separated or anything? I'm getting an energy timeline for you here. It's why I'm asking. You're in happy relationship now? Okay. Thank you, Sarah. You're dealing with him. Well, that doesn't sound great. You're dealing with him. You see, your words say everything. You're dealing with him. Your Nana has passed. That's why my nose got itchy. That's my name to my grandchildren, is Nana. Yeah. Kind of, you were like her everything, huh? Like she walked in the door and a ray of sunshine walked into your world. It's like she understood you on a level no one else did. She has this energy of playfulness, but yet seriousness, but yet can leave all of the crap behind and just focus on you. I think there was an issue in your childhood or as a younger person of having focus on you, and she came along and gave you the attention that you desired and wanted. In some sort of way, it fed your soul. Problem with that is that I think it may even have offended some family members, like a mother. It may have offended them. But she wants you to know she still holds you in that light. She holds you incredibly close and incredibly tight. I want to say that you're Leo and what you are dealing with. I was going to say that your words are everything. And you said that you're dealing with him. You didn't say, oh, we're so happy and I'm so excited to go to the next level. Oh my God, I think he's going to propose. I think there's some conflict there about that. I think maybe you both might want some different things. Yeah. It's like he sways. Your Leo sways between this, that, and the other. And it's like if you try to take control of the situation, it freaks him the fuck out. Because he wants to be the creative type. He really wants to be the creative type, and it just freaks him the F out. And so there's no way he would propose anything unless he feels like he can be in control. But the thing is, he wants to be in control. But the thing is, like, if he does what you say, then that's not me being in control. He wants to be the lion. He wants to be the like Lion King. He wants to be the Lion King with you. It's almost like you feel like you're moving in opposite directions, but yet then put the energy in to try and move you both in the same direction. And it could be an achievement, but you both are like fighting the you want it this way and the he wants it that way. And there needs to be a joining together of the path forward. I think your path forward with him is not going to look like you want it to look. And if you don't embrace that, I think you very well may lose him. Oh, right there. Chariot, Page of Cups. I can't even. You see why I shouldn't use cards? I tell you. I'm telling you. I never used to be able to move from bed either. So there you go. I actually used to be 355 pounds and walk around with a walker. Hi, Melanie. Yep. So I'm telling you, there's a whole lot of family shit show, and that's what she's telling me there was. It's like there's just a... It's just like a pain in the butt. Absolute pain in the butt. So why do you want to marry somebody who sucks? Yeah, slower than a freaking turtle in it. It's like, man, just make up your mind. It's like he's got creative ideas and stuff, and he can't. Here's the deal. Okay, he has this mental energy that doesn't put your whole, okay, melanin, he doesn't put his whole energy into the situation because his energy is in so many different buckets. You know, his energy is in so many different boxes. And it's like, well, it's like I got to keep it all afloat. But if I actually commit in this one box fully, then that's going to take too much of my attention. I can't keep shit floating. You see, he's a Leo, and the Knight is the Knight of Wands. So I want to say he backtracks. He swings back and forth. That's why you're getting the Cancer card, Sarah. Swings back and forth between... he never goes at something straightforward. He's always going to go back and forth. In fact, it would not surprise me if Pisces is very strongly in his chart. Cancer as well. He's flighty. Yeah, he's flighty. He goes, oh, I just heard he's a King of Wands wannabe, Sarah. He's portraying King of Wands, but he's actually the Knight of Wands. That's what I'm getting. Like, holy crap. That's why. Yep, that's why. He's a King of Wands wannabe. What can I say? He's portraying himself as that, but it's bullshit. And you're calling it. You're calling the bullshit. He doesn't like that you're calling the bullshit because he's not ready to be the King of Wands. There's some wild oats or some shit going on with him. I'm not saying he's cheating or nothing, but I'm telling you he's got his energy sorted out in many different situations. Aw, I'm sorry, Ms. Busy. That's so hard. That's what I did. I put a ring on my own finger. My man says, oh, that's a nice ring. I said, I know, right? I'm married to myself. That's what I told I'm marrying myself. It'd probably be the only time I get a beautiful ring on my finger. I don't know how well that sat, but well, talk about taking your power, hey? Taking your power back. And I always have one finger that has a middle finger so I can finger somebody with the bling. See? If you're going to finger somebody, it may as well look pretty. Just saying. Cheers, all y'all. It's really hard to love heavy on yourself, though, when you have to love on everybody else. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me with Leo energy right now. And we just went through the Leo full moon. So let's go ahead and give him a break. I wonder if it's possible to read a personal situation in any other reading. Astrology signs? Absolutely it is. Absolutely. Thank you. Cheers, 7 Sacred Sisters. SSS. Who was next in the questions? There was somebody else. Melanin. Melanin. Did we get a question from Mel? Oh, have we? Channeling for love when my turn is up, please. Okay. Oh, Ms. Busy. They're never a waste of time. Does your heart love him? If your heart loves him, then you need to change how you view this relationship turning out. When you walk away and just throw it away and then you never know the outcome, then that's an issue. Erica is next. My bad. Erica's next. All right. That's why I got my 7 Sacred Sisters in here scoring me some help, because she's awesome with the whole moderating thing. Erica. I did Erica. I thought I did Erica for love. The heck? I'm losing my crap. What else is new? Oh, my nose is itchy. Who's coming in for Erica? Boy. I got you, babe. I got you, babe. I'm hearing that for you, Erica. I got you, babe. Is it Andrea? Who's next? Tell me who's next. Oh my God. Now I'm going to look back. Oh, come on. Now it's lagging. I got you, babe. I did Andrea. I think we're on Erica. Erica Lourdes. The flower girl. I got you, babe. Cher sings that, I think, right? Am I right about that? That Cher's song in this now. The future is now. The future is now. All right. Oh, Erica, who's passed away? God, I don't leave my nose alone. Ah. Someone passed away, Erica, had bad sinus issues. Somebody had bad sinus issues or something. And used a lot of Kleenex. That's what I'm getting. You don't know many who've passed away. Your auntie. Okay. Is there a cat or an animal still around that your auntie loved? Or did she love animals? Yeah, I agree, Sarah. Good sense of humor. No, not sure. Okay. I'm hearing something about cat hair and pet hair and all this sort of stuff causing allergic issues, and the cleaning of the place and the everything else in order to bring it up to snuff. Was she like a clean freak due to her health or something? It's what I'm getting. Yeah, did she leave you an inheritance or something? Well, there you go. I'm absolutely getting sinus issues for somebody. Something about cat and sinus issues. But she loved them. She absolutely loved cats. And I would say that's for you too. I keep thinking I need to get a cat, but it's like I know this cat's going to show up when it's supposed to. It's going to be like Kismet, like symbiosis of awesome sauce. Me too. Me too. I'd love a Bengal cat, but oh my God, they are not cheap. Holy Hannah in Montana. $1,600? I don't think so. That's not in my trajectory. Not at this point in time. Maybe I'll become rich in the next month, and then that will be in my trajectory. I don't know. I don't know. So I wrote my son a song. She's telling me about this song I wrote for my son called Sunshine on a Cloudy Day. So, Erica, there's something about how she viewed you, your aunt viewed you, or maybe it's the cats, like a sunshine on a cloudy day. It's like, you were my sunshine, my only sunshine. You're right, Sarah, I am. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. You make me happy when skies are... That's what she's singing to me. She's singing that song. Did you sing that song to her? Because she's telling me that there's singing going on. She's coming through to let you know that she was completely coherent, even though she didn't look so. And that she always loved your singing. She felt that in some sort of way you're singing like kind of touched a soul, even though maybe it wasn't the greatest singing by most people's standards. She found it incredibly endearing. Yeah. Incredibly endearing. That Nana thing is like a sunshine on a cloudy day for you. I can't even tell you. She's like, the song I wrote for my son goes, have you ever wished for the sun to shine on a cloudy day? You bring warmth to my soul in that special way. You are my sun. You are my sun on a cloudy day. That's how the verse part goes of that song I wrote for my son. And she's telling me, she brought that song right to my forefront of my mind. So it's telling me that's how she felt about you, your Nana. And the fact that my grandkids call me Nana, and I can tune into that energy of what Nana means. Yeah. You know, when he was so young, he said Nana, and I don't even think he knew what he was doing or what he was saying, but you know, it almost made me cry. And my step granddaughter, she goes, which grandma are we talking about? Crazy haired grandma or the other grandma? She calls me crazy haired grandma because I have crazy hair. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah. Yeah, I agree, Sarah, there is. What happened? I want to ask what happened when she passed away. You sang to her? You sang to your Nana? Okay, Rebecca, thank you so much for joining us and stopping in. Yes, I did. Absolutely. Are you interested in helping me write a screenplay? I'm so up for that. So up for it. When you were 7. Aw, how precious is that? Aw. Aw. Just makes me want to cry. It's like your voice is, when you sang to her, your voice was that portal of pure energy, crisp energy that helped the portal open for her to pass through. It was like the sound waves of your voice carried her onto the next dimension. So your voice is, whatever it is, whether you think it's good or not, is incredibly healing. Oh my God, goosebumps everywhere. Yeah, we did, didn't we? You see, and I'm telling you, wow. Anyone that loves writing and would like to help with a screenplay and all that sort of thing, go ahead and email me, guidinghalo@gmail.com, and we'll all get together and do a think tank situation on it. But anyway, back to Erica. So this energy of you singing, your voice carried her soul. She like rode the waves of your voice into the next dimension. And that is a gift that you have. There's something about your voice, and I would want to say, if you've not looked into what Palladian energy is, there's something about your voice and the tones in your voice, whether you can sing great or not, that actually help people's energy go where they're supposed to go. And I would highly suggest that if you're not incredibly musical or you don't do it on a regular basis, that you hum. Maybe you sing in the shower, maybe you hum while you're cleaning, I don't know, but there's something about your voice that is so it's like the waves into the ethers. That's what you're, oh my God, that's amazing. Your voice is like waves into the ethers. When you sing and send your voice, it's like waves into the ethers. It's like dropping that pebble and it ripples this way. So I don't know what, Erica, you do with your voice, but you need to use it. And you need to use it in a healing way. It is beautiful, right? Like, holy crap, I'm wearing a sweater and my hairs are on end. She wants you to know that that portal of energy that opens, there's a frequency that you sing. There's a certain note in frequency that you sing that is in perfect resonance with source. I don't know if it's the key you pick or the thing you do, but I am just saying. It's like a waver. That's what I'm hearing. It's like a waver when you sing. It's like. I love the holy Lamb of God. Wash me in your precious blood, my Jesus Christ, the Lamb of God. Yeah, there's something about the energy of your voice that carries people on waves right into the ethers. Yeah, you betcha. There's another one, it's my favorite. I used to sing it all the time. How can I say thanks for all that you have done for me? Things so undeserved, yet you gave to prove your love for me. The voices of a million angels could not express my gratitude. All that I am and ever hope to be, I owe it all to thee. To God be the glory. To God be the glory. To God be the glory for the things he has done. With his blood he has saved me. With his power he has raised me praise. Let it go to Calvary. With his blood he has saved me. With his power he has raised me. To God be the glory for the things he has done. For the things he has done. That's that song. I haven't thought of that song in so many years, and the words just flew through, carried on a wave of vibrational awesome sauce. Vibrational awesome sauce, my friends. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, you're more than welcome to go ahead and contact me. Just make sure you say who you are in chat, so then I can make you connection. It was awesome sauce, right? So there's something about your voice you really need to step into using and singing healing notes. And when you sing the healing notes, you need to contact me, Erica. Is it Erica? I'm sorry, I get names so confused, but you need to contact me because there's something about your voice and the way you hold your lips. This is something else I used to do. I'm a jack of all trades, a Jill of all trades. Anyway, you're welcome. You need to do something with your lips and the way you hold it that will bring a wave into it, like I did. It's like, there's something about that. It's the way you hold your lip when you're singing tones. There's something about that. So contact me and we'll get maybe on Skype and we'll do a little vibration lesson. Yeah. What you gonna do but wish upon a star? Open up your heart and be who you are. Fly on wings as eagles, soar like a dove. You are the next version of love. That's a song I started writing so long ago and I've never finished it. That's as far as it ever got. What is your question, Melanin? It reminds me of melatonin, that stuff that helps you sleep. We're going to end this in 10 minutes. That makes it, or 15 minutes or whatever, that makes it 9 o'clock my time. So that's when we'll end this shindig. Thank you, SSS. Okay, it's in reference to love. Do you feel like your love life has been a little on the sleepy side? That's what I'm getting. It's like, I just want it to wake up and bring me some excitement. You're very welcome, Erica. Oh, it's nice to have you, Miguel. I really appreciate your coming in, and everybody who's come in and stuck around just to listen to all of this. I just so appreciate your support and coming in to create with me. It's beautiful. So yeah, you feel like your love life has been put to sleep, like it's on melatonin overdose. Okay, sounds perfect, Miguel. I look forward to it. Just make sure in your email you put your name in YouTube in your email so that it can make the connection. So Melanin, your love life, like stale bread? It's like stale. I'm seeing stale bread. I think your heart chakra is way open. I want to say this is a flip the script thing for you is what I'm getting. Your heart chakra, the reason you closed your heart chakra is because it was way, way, way open, and it's almost like you love bombed, or you were love bombed, or you love bombed somebody with so much love and it just got rejected. So you pulled your energy back to heal the fact that the heart chakra was siphoned, the energy was siphoned out of you with no return. That's what I'm getting. And then as you did that, there was healing there, and I don't think I think it was necessary, because I think there's something that you need to learn or have learned, maybe coming into understanding about, where love is not something where you need to love somebody. It's exactly where you're supposed to be at in the given moment. I don't really tell people my location. I'm not in Edmonton, but I'm around there. So, yeah. I know I went to the piano store in Edmonton and played piano. Yeah. My buddy there, he's awesome. This busy. You go, girl. Heal that heart chakra. But you see, as we put that energy out there in that too much love, it's almost like putting too much love out there. People don't know how to handle all that love. So it's like, then it's not returned, and then we get upset because it's like our heart chakra energy just kind of goes absolutely nowhere, you know? So the thing with your heart chakra, and you know you're taking responsibility for the fact that you've brought it into you and closed off love. I actually don't think you brought it in and closed off love. Here's the flip script thing for you. I think actually what you're doing is practicing self-love. And in turn, all that did was fill up your heart. And I don't think your heart chakra is closed at all. I think your heart chakra is absolutely healed. And you did that. You allowed that. You had a knowing, an intuitive knowing that things just weren't going to work the way you were loving, and it was time to pull back. And you did that. And therefore now your heart chakra, it wasn't closed. It has never been closed. I guarantee you there's people out there you love, your family or whatever else that you give love to. But the person you were giving love to was yourself, and saying, I am valid. I am allowed to have my heart be me. I'm allowed to be me, and that's that. So flip the script on yourself when you sit there and say, well, you know, I haven't really put myself out there, and I haven't this. Well, you can't go and put yourself out there in love unless you are a whole human and you learn how to love in a way that doesn't deplete you. It's not about giving all of you. It's about putting out the energy and having the energy feelers come in that are going to meet you where you're at. It's not about putting energy out there to pull somebody towards you. It's about putting energy out there and allowing the divine to bring people into your circumference, around your aura, in order to show you. You're going to have proof in the 3D. I want to say within the next 3 months, you're going to have proof here in the 3D of the work and the elevation you have done, because the next person that comes your way, I'm telling you, is going to meet you where you're at, and you're going to be stunned. You're going to be stunned. I just want to forewarn you, there could be a tendency to turn into the siphoner. Because, oh, no, I give all the time in relationships. I want someone who gives to me. I want someone who gives to me. You need to meet someone equally. Keep that in mind as you move forward. That's very important for you. It's about an equal give and take. It's not about giving too much love bombing. It's not about all of that, trying to pull someone in. It's about having someone meet you where you're at. Love-wise, energetically. That's what I'm speaking of. So keep that in mind. And in turn, what ends up happening is you give love then when it's warranted, as opposed to putting love out there, trying to pull love to you. You see. It's that whole adage or that phrase of balling all that white light energy up within you and holding it in you tight. And then you just send it out there, send the rays of light out there and say, okay, divine, bring me that. Open your arms wide and ask the universe to amaze you. And I promise you, you will go through your day looking at things to be amazed about. Did you know that? It's a simple trick. Your heart chakra is not closed. It's not closed. It's actually more open than it's ever been, because now your heart chakra can move with truth instead of emotional prowess. When your heart chakra can move with truth, I am telling you, when your heart chakra, you start thinking with your heart and going with where your heart leads you, You don't have to use your mind to figure out the answers. You don't have to use your mind. You see, your mind needs a break from the mental treadmill so that you can step into the energy of moving from your heart space. Take your mind and take all of that stuff and put it towards the beautiful new creations in your life that you want to create. That's my advice. That's what I'm learning to do. Yay! Yes, it is. You got 8:52. You got like, I don't know, a few more minutes. Thank you, Sarah, for all your hard work, for being an awesome moderator personer. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I knew there was something coming that you needed to hear. Yeah. I knew there was a reason I was on that path, that trajectory. You see, all of this whole evening has been about personal growth more so than anything else. And this is one thing that I do without tarot cards. Someone wants to have personal growth and grow and learn, and I just go ahead and give them the information that comes, and I channel the information of what they need to do. And I'm going to share something with all y'all. It's kind of a big deal because I'm a channeler, and for all these 2 years now, I've relied on tarot cards to be the medium between me and the online community, is what I want to say. But I decided today, when I was talking to Sarah earlier, that it was time to do something different. And she says, well, show me an example of when that intuitive nudge hits, or that whatever, as to how you move forward. Show me an example. I need an example. And I didn't know what to say to her. And then all of a sudden I heard, put your tarot cards away. And this is what I did. I cleaned all of the tarot cards off my desk. There's not a single tarot card on there. Not a single tarot card. I put them all off my desk and said, I am not using tarot cards. And then I thought, well, I have a you pay, we play tonight. Well, how am I going to do that? Well, I'm just going to channel the messages. That's what I'm going to do. You know, that's your mind is the divination tool. You just use the cards for a picture reference. And I'm going to channel the messages because that's what I do anyway. The divine was like, absolutely, guess what? What's up? Anyways, I made money last night, and I didn't expect to make money off of some oils that I make that help get rid of parasites and stuff. Interestingly enough, I charged, oh, I'm so glad. I charged $60 for those two, the two people I gave it to. And look at what I did with the bunny. Look at that. It's 5, 5, 5 with a 0 in the middle. Talk about massive change coming Halo's way. I put all the tarot cards away, and I'm just channeling now. Year of massive change. Are we going to allow the change, or are we going to stay stifled in the energy? Totally up to you guys. I know me. I am riding a wave of change. If you feel that your mom is evil, you need to either get away from the energy of mom, or Ms. Busy, you need to change your wording as your mom being evil. Is she challenged? Or are you challenged? Is this a challenge, or is this a lesson? Or is this what you need to look at it from a divine perspective? She's being evil in your opinion because she's triggering you in ways and things that you need to heal within. That's why she's coming to mirror that energy. Isn't it pretty? I know, I love it too. I'm just like, what? I know, it's awesome. When people do things that we don't like or they hurt us, they're mirroring energy to us that is things that we need to heal within. And I had a full dose of that on this Leo full moon. And this Halo decided to embody her worth and say, enough, enough. No, 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 no more. I know what I'm worth, and I know what I deserve. And to me, this does not look like what I deserve. And it's about that energy meeting you where you're at. Oh, yeah, that's so true, Sarah. Oh, you're so right about that. You got to listen to Sarah. That chickie's smart. Yeah, and they don't like it that you're changing the contract because they don't remember giving you permission. Hey, Marie. Hey, how are you doing? Take care. I'll talk to you all later. Have a beautiful weekend. I'll see you on Sunday at noon. Sarah and I are going to be doing, I don't know what we're going to be doing because for me, it's not tarot. It'll be channeling. So, yeah, I love you guys so much. Stay safe. Just try and be love for yourself. Be love for those around you. Open your heart chakra and let people meet you with equal and emotional opportunity. That's how you are going to succeed. I love you guys. You take care. Mwah. Talk to you later. Thank you, Sarah, for your help. Bye-bye.